What's up, guys? I just wanted to, I was gonna say do a quick video, but every time I say that, they end up being like half an hour long. So hopefully I'll try to make this as quick as possible, but I just wanted to show you some of my favorite one and done shadows. Some I don't wear all the time, but I think that they would be really nice for somebody who's just on the go. Like, obviously I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, but I have a lot of cream shadows in here, and I have some small palettes. I have a mix of Drugstore and a little bit more high-end products. So yeah, hopefully you are interested in seeing this, and hopefully we can make this a somewhat quick video. So I'll just get right into it. So basically I'll start with what I think would be really nice for kind of fall winter, and then just what I think is just nice in general. The first one I'm going to pull out is a Lise Watier cream shadow, and this is, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it in French, so I might sound like blah blah, but I have to because I'm French. So it's Ombre Velour Supreme, and the color is Maple Velour. So this is what they look like. So it's kind of like a reddish undertone, brownie red. And this is what it looks like. I just think it's super nice and all over the lid. Obviously with other shadows it's really nice, or just by itself. So I'll show you what that looks like swatched, and I'm sorry, I'll try to swatch these as good as possible, but no promises. So it looks a little brighter on camera, but in person it's a little deeper. Yeah, I think that one's really, it has like a moussey texture to it, so they're very easy to kind of spread, and yeah, easy to blend, and one and done. You good. I have a few from MAC that I wanted to show you. This one's a very popular one. I'm not a huge MAC person. I used to work there, but I don't know. I don't love that they're not cruelty-free, but I mean, not all of these brands are anyways. It's kind of hard to keep track nowadays which ones are and which ones aren't. But yeah, so this one I'm going to be showing you is Groundwork. It's a really beautiful, it looks warmer on camera than it looks in person. In person it kind of has more of like a taupey undertone to it. It's weird. This is what it looks like in the pot. So it does look like a warm brown, but it has like a silver kind of sparkle to it. It's not necessarily shimmery, but it has a sheen. And the Lise Watier one is matte. So if you want something that has a tiny bit of a sheen, this one is really, really nice. I'm gonna say nice a lot, okay, so bear with me. I am wearing this on my lids, but I'm wearing it underneath one of the palettes that I'm going to show you. So yeah, this is one that I keep in my makeup bag that I use every day. The Lise Watier one, obviously that's not a color that I would wear every single day, but very beautiful one nonetheless. This one is a paint pot that I don't know if it still exists. I don't think that it does, but I'm sorry, I'm going to show you anyways. And I can actually tell you one that's very similar. So this one is called Indian Wood. It's a very beautiful goldy, kind of bronzy toned shade. So that's what it looks like. Again, coming off warmer than what it is, but that's what it looks like. I'll show you what it looks like on my finger. So you can see it has more of that goldy undertone to it. And Rubenesque was also a really, really pretty paint pot. And I don't know if Rubenesque exists anymore either, but these are good ones. So the one I was going to talk about that reminds me almost exactly of this one would be, oh my god, of course I'm forgetting what it's called now. I believe it was called Bet, and it was Charlotte Tilbury, but it has a different name now. So basically it's the one that has like a very goldeny undertone. looks almost identical to this, which is why I returned it, because I'm like, this looks too similar, and for the price I just did not need both. So there's that. This one, okay, again, I don't know if this exists, but I wore this like crazy. I think this was limited edition. Again, I'm just going to show it to you anyways, but if it is limited, I'm sorry, and I probably should not put this on my eyes anymore because it's definitely expired. This was a paint pot called Mooncake. Oh, so beautiful. I love it. This was honestly one of my favorite ones. I would just wear this, and I remember wearing like the Naked palette, Naked 1, and I would just use like Buck, I think it was. Basically just like a nice kind of brown shade. So I'll show you what that swatch looks like. It's kind of got like a warm undertone, but it has like a really nice sparkle. I am the worst at doing. If you can see that sparkle, I'll show you on my finger. So you can see it has that like almost orangey warm undertone with that tiny bit of twinkle to it. So that was Mooncake. Oh, Mooncake. Bring it back, please. Just one time, so I can get a new one and I can actually wear it again. Okay, so these are gonna be, oh, sorry, I have one left. If you're the kind of person who likes just wearing very minimal makeup and you just want something that's gonna kind of block out any darkness on the lid, I mean, you can always, of course, use just a concealer. Okay, actually, I just want to show you this quickly. I just wiped the color off of my finger and look at all that glitter that's still on there. That was from Mooncake. I love it. Anyway, if you just want to blank out the lids like I was saying, soft ochre is my go-to. This is just what I prep my lid with. So I'll show you that one. But yeah, it's basically just like a very, very light beigey undertoned. My swatches are crap, and I'm sorry. I will try harder. Okay, so again, if you want just a very light color, this is from Thrive. I got this in a FabFitFun box, and this is the shade Stella. This is nice if you just want to put it in like your inner corner, or you just want a very light shade to put all over the lid, and you want kind of your mascara to stand out, or your liner if you're doing like a nice winged liner. So you can barely even see it, but it just has a tiny bit of shimmer to it. I'm trying to do this so that you can actually see. I've faced the daylight so you can actually see what it looks like. Okay, there we go. There's a little bit better swatch for you. I don't really use this that much, but I remember using it quite a bit in the inner corner. Alright, so if you are looking for a drugstore cream shadow, I have a few. I can't find the other one, but it's really nice, and I can't remember the name of it either, but sorry. So this is from Revlon. This is in the shade 710, and the name is Caramel. And I can't open it. Cool, cool. Oh my god. Okay, I got it. This is very beautiful. It looks super gold right here, but it's actually more of like a bronzy. I'm trying to show you the sparkle. It's so beautiful. Like, focus. I just want you to see that sparkle in there. Oh my goodness, my camera sucks. Thought Samsungs were supposed to have the best cameras. Debatable. This is what that shade looks like. And this is kind of similar to Groundwork, but Groundwork definitely has more of like a deeper undertone. So that is it right there. So now you can see those little kind of shimmers. And that's beautiful all over the lid. If you want to put a little bronzer in the crease, beautiful, beautiful. This one is another one. I don't know if they still have this, but I was obsessed with this color. This is the second one that I have, and it's clearly dried out, but ew. Yeah, it's not good anymore, but I loved this color. It's called Creamy Beige. It kind of has a little bit of a tone like groundwork in it. It's that brown, but it has almost like a silvery undertone to it. So I'll show you what that looks like next to groundwork. It's a little more matte though, like I can even feel, I mean obviously it's expired now, but I'll show you what that looks like next to it. So that's, okay, it looks a little more warm here, but it really is a cool tone. I don't know why it's coming off so warm, but that's it right there next to groundwork. They look more similar in person. This needs to come back. So this was the Maybelline Color Tattoo 24 Hour, the leather line. I don't know what to call it. All right, I need to clean my arm because or clean my fingers, I should say, and then I'll clean my arm and show you what the rest look like. All right. Okay, so this is also a drugstore color, which is beautiful. And this one is very, very similar to a couple that I have. So maybe I'll swatch them all together so you can kind of see what they all look like next to one another. So what did I use today? Oh, I used groundwork today. So I'm just going to take everything off of my arm. Sorry, I'm a mess. Like, I just do not plan these things out very well. I'll show you these 3 shades next to each other so you can get an idea of how similar they are. Clearly I have a type. Okay. There we go. Sorry. Okay, so this is another drugstore one that is beautiful. I'm going to put groundwork on my arm so you can see them together. Because I was actually just comparing them today. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize these were so similar. But that's fine. They have different undertones. You'll be able to see in the swatch, hopefully. Okay, so I'll put groundwork on first. So that's groundwork there. Again, coming off warmer than what it is in real life. And this is the Almay. Do these exist? Because I cannot find them at the store. I had to order it off of Amazon. This is the Velvet Foil Cream Shadow in the shade Endgame. And they're so creamy and not patchy at all. Very easy to use. It looks a lot deeper, but when blended out, they look quite similar. Right now, they do not look similar at all, but on the hand, blended out, they do. So there we go. So that has a little bit of a kind of sheen to it. Not sparkly, just, I would say like shimmer. And the next one I'm going to show you is a beautiful shade that I just got recently at Sephora. So this one is Ilia Fresco. And this one is weird. It actually looks super warm. Like you would look at that and be like, that is not a cool shade. But if you put it on, it's so weird. It changes color on your skin, I swear. And be careful with these. I've heard the applicators easily fall off. I read a lot of reviews saying that, and I watched one of Alexa Blake's videos, and hers fell off while she was using it. So she's had it for a while though. So that is Fresco. So those two are very similar. But you'll see, I'll show it to you when it dries. you'll see that it dries a lot more taupe on the eye. I kind of like the way it swatches and the way it looks in the container, and I almost wish it was that tone, but it's really beautiful nonetheless. And this one I love. This one is Danessa Myricks Celebration. If you've ever watched Alexa Blake's videos, you'll know I got a lot of inspiration from her videos. Color-wise, she always has beautiful makeup, so every time I see it, I'm like, I want that. That is Celebration. Celebration definitely has a warmer undertone for sure. Celebration looks almost more similar to the Almay shade, which is this one here, Endgame. So this is Groundwork, Almay Endgame. This one is Fresco, Ilia Fresco, and Danessa Myricks Celebration. And Celebration is nice. It has very, they all have nice kind of, like a sparkly kind of undertone to them. I love it. This is a very similar one that is also from the Drugstore. And, oh my god, I hope I can read the name. I think it's called Galaxy, and this is an e.l.f. cream shadow. And I can't remember who did a video, and I saw them wearing this, and I was like, oh my goodness, that is beautiful. So I'll just blend that out a little bit. And honestly, the most affordable thing you'll ever buy. The Almay ones are quite inexpensive as well. So that is Galaxy. This one almost has more of like a purpley undertone to it, where the other ones are more like browny, taupe. But definitely this one is more purple. May not look like it, but it is. All right, so I have a couple more sticks. So these are actually Nudestix. And I have a couple that I don't think would look good on, like, I think you can use these on the eyes and lips if I'm not mistaken. But a couple of these I think would only look good on the lips. Like, they're just not really eye colors. But these three look really nice on the eye. So the first one is, where's the name? Oh, I hope I can find it. I think I was looking at this the other day and I couldn't find the freaking name of it. Royce, I think it's called. Oh my god, look what just happened. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Maybe don't buy this. It's annoying. So this one is super deep. If you like a really dark chocolate brown, that is Royce on top, but it's a really matte black or brown. Would look really good as liner. I'm upset. I don't know if they sell this. Like, I got this a while ago. This was, I think, it's called the Nudestix Artist Box. I think I got it last year. So I don't know if they sell these colors individually. I hope they do. Otherwise, I am sorry. This one is called Montang, which is mountain. And it's a really nice kind of pinky undertoned cream color. Again, it's like a more matte color. This one here. That e.l.f. one is just sparkling. That one is beautiful. Should probably use that more. And this one is called Freckle, and this has more of like a reddish undertone, kind of similar to that first one that I showed you from Lise Wattier. That's actually showing up very red, but in person, again, it looks more more burgundy. It's looking very bright red right now. Okay, so it looks like I need to start going more here because I'm getting a little crooked. All right, this is actually one of my most recent purchases. This is a Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in the shade Amethyst. And I actually have the shade, I think it's called Caramel. I think it's Caramel. I don't know why I thought it was called Camel, but I think it's Caramel. I don't know where it is right now, so I'm sorry, but that one is beautiful as well. It's basically just a nice camel color, and it's a matte shade. This Amethyst one is more of a purpley. It almost has a little bit of a warm undertone to it. That last one, that's Amethyst. So if I show you, kind of has a warmish undertone, but it's beautiful. And I'll take a picture and post it at the end, or a video just to show you all the swatches together so you can see them. And those Nudestix, once they are set, they do not go anywhere. So you probably don't have much playtime with them, but they are super creamy and you can just quickly blend them out. Alright, so I think we're gonna go to single. Oh, I have one more cream. Sorry, I lied. It's the last one. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. And I use this in conjunction with the Pillow Talk palette. These are so nice and moussey, very easy to work with. This is like a, how would I describe this? I would say kind of like a bronzy pink almost. It's a deeper toned pinky color. That's it at the bottom there. Really nice. At first I was kind of like, I don't know if I love this, but in conjunction with the Pillow Talk, I really like it. I just didn't love it by itself because sometimes if you have brown eyes, it can kind of make you look a little sickly. You just have to be careful with what kind of pinks that you choose, depending on your skin tone, eye color, etc. Okay, so I'll show you a single that I got. This actually comes in the Natasha Denona Retro palette, the Midi palette, not the Mini. And this also comes in the Lila palette, I'm pretty sure. And I've talked about this before, and it's the shade Helio. So I got a little mini one. And I was even saying that I'm going to go through this one so fast because I use this one every single time I use the Retro palette. And it's gorge. It's kind of like a taupey, purpley, mauvey tone. I'll show you that one next to Pillow Talk. So there we have next to Pillow Talk. And then we'll get into some of the singles, have some high-end, and a little less expensive. So this one is Amaze by ColourPop. It's a Super Shock shadow. This is what it looks like. It has kind of a goldy undertone to it. Here, I'll put this on my arm near the Nudestix. That's what it looks like there. Kind of has a warm undertone with some shimmer, little glitter, very light glitter. Alright, this is one that I'm obsessed with. I haven't used it in a while just because I have so many eyeshadow palettes, but it's been a favorite for sure. I used to wear this every single day. This is Uninterrupted by MAC. This is the older packaging. I know they have it now in just like the regular single shadows. And it's definitely that kind of mustardy color that everyone hates but also loves. And I'll show that to you underneath. Sorry about that. So that's the one there. Definitely looking more orangey on camera. In person, it has that more browny mustard tone to it. Uninterrupted. I used to just put this all over my eye and then like a black eyeliner and good to go. Loved it. All right. This is old and I actually haven't used this in forever, but it is a beautiful shade. And I don't know why I don't use it because it's very expensive. This is Burgundy and it's the shade Pale Barley. So again, if you like that really light tone shadow, this is really cute. Maybe I'll pull my other sleeve up so you can see what this one looks like. Pale Barley. Forgot how cute it is. Maybe I should use it. It's pretty old, but whatever, it's powder. Burberry. A little much. If you don't want to spend a lot of money, don't get that one because you only get one shade. So let's go back to some inexpensive mini palettes here. This is the e.l.f. in Cream and Sugar. It's nice to take these with you on a trip or something so that you have multiple colors, but you don't have to lug around a huge palette. So I'll just swatch these on my arm here. I have a bunch of these. I think I have another one called Rose Water, and I think I like that one the best. So I'll show that one to you too. Alright, I'm running out of fingers here. So this is that quad. Good color payoff for what it is, for sure. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe that off. Hope I'm not getting this all over my sweater. Alright, so I'll do another inexpensive palette here. This is the Slight Flex shadow palette from Revlon. And this is what it looks like. This shade is so beautiful. It's weird, but it's gorgeous. Alright. So that's what it looks like. You can see it's an iridescent shade. It has like reddish, green, pink. You see it's pink when you look at it, and then it has green. It's really pretty. And then the shade next to it is kind of like a coppery, burgundy tone shade. And then we'll do that teal shade. I haven't used this one yet, but I've seen people use it and I'm like, oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Just kind of a goldy tone. And that's that quad. That teal doesn't swatch great, but I've seen people use it and it looks really nice. I also did it with my thumb, so that could have something to do with it. Yeah, there we go. That's gorgeous. Gorge. Should probably wear that tomorrow. Alright, I'm gonna clean my arm off again. And I only have a few left, so if you're slowly dying a bit and losing interest, don't worry, I'm almost done. Let's take a look. I mean, obviously we have this guy. This is not my favorite. I'm just saying. It's beautiful, but on my skin tone, for some reason, it kind of just, it makes me look sickly. I do love these two colors though. So this is the Natasha Denona Mini Retro. And I have one more of those e.l.f. ones. This is that Rosewood. Is that what it's called? Nope. I don't know where it is. Pardon me. Okay, I don't know where it is. I'm sorry. That was also my leather pants that just rubbed against the drawer. I don't fart. Again, rubbing against. Anyway, not that you care. Okay, so we're going a little expensive here. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Quad in none other than Pillow Talk. So I just want to show you what this looks like over top of Pillow Talk, the cream shadow. So I'll go in with this shimmery shade down here and just go over top of that cream shadow, and it just gives, oh my god, you can't see it. I wish you could see. I'll have to take a photo. But it just gives, there, if you can see, the most beautiful kind of sheen, like twinkly effect. Kind of like that Amaze right there. But that's what I love about Charlotte Tilbury's shadows, is they have like a twinkly effect to them. Okay, I'm just gonna prove to you. I'm wearing leather pants and they're squeaking and squawking all over the place. So, I apologize. So anyways, that is Pillow Talk. I'm sure you've seen a billion swatches of it already, so I won't bore you with that. And I just used this in one of my last videos, so you've seen this one too, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury Palette of Pearls in the shade Celestial Pearl. Or in the palette name Celestial Pearl. But love this one. I haven't worn it in a little while, so I should probably bring that one back out. Especially for the holidays coming up. Okay, 2 more Drugstore, and then 2, oh my gosh, my foot is asleep. 2 Drugstore, and then 2 from Sephora. So this one is another Revlon So Fierce palettes in That's a Dub. And it's this one here. It looks very plain Jane, but it's actually very pretty. So I'll swatch all the 4 for you. I really like the bronzy shade in here. There's another one that looks really nice that I want, but I don't need. So I probably shouldn't get it, but I saw somebody do a video on it and I'm like, oh, what's her name? If I can find her, I'll put her. I just subscribed to this channel and she just does swatches of palettes, but her swatches are like insane. And she makes me want literally every palette. I'm like, please stop. So that's what this palette looks like. Very pretty. Similar to a Charlotte Tilbury type palette, kind of Star Aura vibes. These 2 here. You can, there's a really light beige one there, but you can barely see it. It's really light. There we go. So that's all 4 of them. Have to use that one too. Haven't used that one in a while. That's a problem. You keep buying and then you forget about these really nice ones that you have. And I used to wear this one all the time too when I worked at a drugstore. It was the Rose Gold palette, and this is Elf, and it says now with more metallic shimmer. But then down here it says nude. I don't know. I think it's just called Rose Gold. But these shadows, like basically all of these ones, have such a beautiful shimmer to them. I was trying to declutter and I kind of failed because I kept finding all these palettes and I was like, oh my god, I used to wear this all the time, I love it. And then I can't let them go. I did let go of my Naked 2 and now I kind of regret it because I don't think you can buy it anymore, which makes me sad. And there's a car alarm going off. Cool, cool, cool. So those are just 3 of the shades in the rose gold palette, but as you can see, they're very pretty, swatch really nicely. Yeah, I was, excuse me, I was obsessed with this color here, and I would always use these colors. So that's another pretty one. And I have 2 left. That's it, guys. We're almost done. And they are both from Lawless. So I have the baby one. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of drives me crazy when people say the one baby. Guys, it's in the middle, the baby one. That mean? Sorry. It's not meant to be mean. So there we have it. I'm not going to swatch all of these, but you can see they're very beautiful. Purpley, pink, reddish. This shade is gorgeous. I'll just swatch that one because it's very nice. I think it's called Baby Love Metallic Mauvey Taupe. Somewhat similar to Helio. Again, it's looking more kind of coppery here, but it's more mauve in person. And my newest little baby that I'm wearing on my eyes today. Just more of like a cool toned shadow. And it is the Glam one. Not available in Canada. Don't know why. But I got this from QVC, which also doesn't ship to Canada, so I had to ship to a US address. And yeah, that's how I got it. And QVC was having like a sick deal. It was this and the mascara together, which I had never tried before but heard great things, which is the One and Done mascara. How fitting for this video. So you buy those 2 together and it was $32, and then you also got a free Forget the Filler as a gift. And I was like, well, I'm doing it. Clearly. Because I saw videos with this palette and I was like, it's everything in one. It's taupe, it's mauve, it's warm, it's cool. So yeah, so I do have the warm toned color in my crease. And then on the lid, I'm wearing Groundwork, and then I have this shade here, which is Fox, and is that right? Yeah. I suck at this. No, it's Blondie. It's called Blondie, and then I have also the shade Glam, which is this one, just on the lid, just like a tap of it in the middle. And then I'm wearing this one here, which is Sable. And I think that's it, those 4 shades. I'll show you what the foils look like because I'm sure you're probably curious. Hopefully these will swatch as good as they look in the palette, but the taupe one performs really nicely on the eye. I haven't tried the pink one yet, but I'm interested. Why am I so bad at this? There we go. So yeah, that is the Glam one. Hopefully they'll bring it to Canada. I don't know what the holdup is, but Annie, you like your makeup too, girl. God, she's pretty. Every single video she puts out, I'm like, are you kidding? How are you real? So yeah, that is all my one and done shadows. Hopefully you guys can find some of these for yourself, and hopefully I'm sorry if I gave you some that are no longer available, but it's the way she goes, I guess. Sorry. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. If there is another video that you want to see, please let me know. I did have a subscriber ask if I could do a nude lipstick from MAC. I just was looking through my collection and I have a lot that are expired. I don't have a ton of nudes that I love. I guess she was asking for, because I did a cool toned lipstick video. I don't have a ton that I really wear anymore besides like Honey Love, and then there's this one called Leave Me Breathless, which is more like a cooler, very light beigey tone. So the rest are more like either Drugstore or Dose of Colors, Charlotte Tilbury. But yeah, I'm sorry. Hopefully if I can kind of scrounge some together, if I get some new ones, then I'll do that video for you. But yeah, so I think my next one is going to be best cool toned eyeshadow palettes, if that's something you're interested in. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Love you.